Do women like persistence? So, ladies, when a man is trying to get you or get you on his team and you reject him or you tell him no, you shut him down, you're not interested, and he responds by being more persistent, he's continuously trying. Does that turn you on, or does it get annoying, or what is y'all's opinion on that? See, I'm going to share with y'all my opinion. Um, Earlier today, I was on a stream slash podcast, and what we were discussing on there is the host wanted to know. He believes that women love that persistence. It turns a woman on, and me, I think it's disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful. I do believe a lot of women love that persistence because at one point I did like it. I thought it was cute, but that was when I was young and naive. See, when you tell a man no, see me, when I first tell you no, I mean it. I'm not interested. I mean it. Just leave me alone. So when you tell a man no and he responds by being persistent and he's trying his hardest to get with you, to me, what that man is saying is fuck what you talking about. I don't value anything you're saying. I'm not listening to you. I'm going to be persistent anyway, even though you told me no. He is overstepping a boundary. He's not listening to you. So that opens a door. If you are fooled by his persistence and you get sucked in by the persistence, that opens the door for him to overstep other boundaries. See, majority of the time when a woman tells you no, she's not interested, we really mean that. See, that persistent stuff that can work on any human being because look at it. If you're not interested in someone and they're trying to get at you and you keep telling them no and they keep being persistent, they know the person who's being persistent, they know deep down it's repetition. If I keep trying, eventually she will go. Eventually anybody will go. Like say for instance, when persistence got me, this person was trying to get at me for months and months and months. And I was shutting this person down every time. And it was to the point where I would literally run and hide from this dude. Like when I knew he was coming, I was running. Like I ain't got time. He gonna want to do is talk to me, and I'm not interested. So this went on for like 6, 7 months, and then all of a sudden, this is where I knew. You know, back then I didn't know, but now I know. This is where I knew he was playing with my emotions, playing with my mind, because all of a sudden he stopped. And a normal human being, we're gonna wonder, damn, where's the attention at? Like at it will come to a point where you're going to expect that persistence or expect this person to come at you no matter what. But then all of a sudden they stop. It's going to make you wonder. It's going to make you think, and that's what they're doing on purpose. They be persistent to get you used to that treatment. Therefore, when they stop, you'll notice that they stop and you'll be wondering where they are. And you'll think that you have a crush on this person, but no, you don't have a crush on them. They literally have been overstepping your boundaries. And when you accidentally, and when you young and naive and you fall into that trap of them being persistent and you thinking it's cute, oh, he really, really liked me. Oh my God, I told him no and he really trying to get with me. You gon' you gonna regret that in the end because most of the time the person ain't who they say they is. The person is not who they say they is. So you'll automatically be thinking at the end of the relationship like you wasted time. Like, dude, why the fuck didn't you just listen to me when I told you no the first time? Now you feeling resentment like you wasted my time. But then again, we all go through things in life and it helps us become a better version of ourselves, a higher version of ourselves. So, me personally, I appreciate all the things that I ever went through. I'm glad I went through everything because it turned me into who I am today, you know? So like I was saying, persistence to me is very disrespectful because when you say no or you're not interested, your words have to mean something. If we ain't got nothing, we have our word. And when a human being, whether male or female, don't listen, they don't listen to you, they are disrespecting you. They're showing you they do not value what you are telling them. So yes, it is very, very, very disrespectful. And also another thing, some men also feel that if you don't turn them down aggressively or you're not extremely mean to them when you turn them down, they believe that you're kind of interested. They believe you're still kind of interested. So they feel that since you didn't turn them down in a mean way, they feel that there's a door open for them to come and keep trying to that's when they put in power their persistence. But the thing about that is a lot of times us women, we're just kind. We do not want to hurt your feelings. We don't want to hurt your feelings. Sometimes we even go on a date with a guy because this motherfucker keep asking, and it's sometimes it'll be to a point like once I leave this place or something like that, I'm gonna make sure I block this guy. I'm never gonna answer any of his texts anymore because now he got me feeling obligated to be at this movie theater with him because he keep asking. He won't take no for an answer. Sometimes we be scared. Sometimes we be thinking like there was times I turned a man down and he just called me a dyke. He called me, you dyke ass bitch. Shit like that. Like because I said I wasn't interested. Or I ignored a motherfucker for calling me shoddy when that's not my name. Like one time I was at a store and this guy was trying to talk to me. He was at a car. He was some distance and he was like, "Hey, Sade, hey, Sade." And I knew he was talking to me. And I'm like, that's not my fucking name. Like, I'm not, it's disrespectful. And so I just ignored him. And then he just like, you a dyke anyway. You like bitches anyway, dyke ass bitch. And I just ignored it. See, women, we know men are their egos are very fragile. So any hint of rejection, they throwing insults at you just because you're not interested. You ain't even being mean, but it hurts their ego so bad that they have to insult you. So you think that's gonna turn a woman on? Use a bitch. Use a straight bitch. A lot of us women are very aware of how fragile the male ego is. That's why sometimes when I'm in a setting full of men and we having a conversation, I will dumb myself down because if I start talking like I know what I'm talking about, sometimes that intimidates a man. It intimidates them, and sometimes they will just try to shut you up. So a lot of times I will just act so dumbfounded and slow because you'll be surprised at how it makes a man feel when you need help from him. It makes him feel so much powerful, so much of a man when you're a damsel in distress, when you are somebody that really don't know, you act like you don't know, like, oh my God, I don't know. Can you help me? When they come into your rescue, that boosts their ego. So sometimes a lot of us women purposely get into that state, even though we don't want to, but it's just to protect our energy. It's to protect our energy. Like how many of you women been in a relationship to where you and your dude was shopping at the store and you discreetly slid him your debit card or something because you know how he cares about everything he cares about outside opinion. You slid him your card because you wanted to protect his ego. You wanted everybody on the outside, in case they were paying attention, you want them to see that he's paying for everything.